Today on Crypto Channel Direct, crypto donations to Ukraine step up thanks to FTX. Elon Musk is not selling his Bitcoin and the EU scraps all talk of Bitcoin ban. And we also chat meme coins with Mark Basa to try and understand what the hype is all about. I'm Claire Osbrown and welcome to CCD, where I'll be bringing you the news that you need to know, powered by Concordium. Crypto donations to Ukraine amid the invasion from Russia have taken a step up. Exchanges FTX and Kuna and staking platform Everstake have partnered with Ukrainian government officials to launch a donation website. Ukraine's Ministry of Digital Transformation said the government had launched Aid for Ukraine, a platform that accepts donations in Bitcoin, Ether, and several additional cryptocurrencies to support people in their fight for freedom. Since the country was first under attack by Russia's military on February the 24th, crypto donations to Ukraine have grown substantially. And on February 26, after an initial call for help from the official Twitter account of Ukraine, the country's vice prime minister urged the crypto community to donate to Ukraine's fight against Russian troops. The initial Ukraine donation wallets were for the receipt of both Bitcoin and Ethereum. And on March 1st, Ukraine began accepting donations from the Polkadot ecosystem too, as co-founder Gavin Wood donated $5.8 million. The next day, the team behind Ukraine DAO announced that they raised over $6 million from the sale of NFTs and that the proceeds would go to charities in Ukraine. 1 week later, crypto exchange Kraken announced it would also distribute over $10 million to clients who created an account from Ukraine before March the 9th. Ukrainian clients of Kraken received $1,000 in Bitcoin, which could be withdrawn immediately without any fees. Then Bored Ape Yacht Club also joined in the efforts, and after collecting nearly $1 million from wallets containing a Bored Ape NFT, the developers announced that they would match the contribution with a $1 million donation of their own. And now, with FTX's involvement, users have sent more than $48 million in crypto, roughly 24% of the platform's $200 million goal, as of early Tuesday morning this week. Concerns about the EU's approach to regulating Bitcoin have been quelled. The European Union has rejected a proposed rule that could have banned Bitcoin, but set new draft rules to make mining more sustainable. On Monday, the European Parliament's Economic and Monetary Affairs Committee voted on the proposed MiCA framework. A last-minute addition to the bill was made over the weekend, which aimed to limit the use of cryptos powered by proof of work, but it was voted down 30 to 23 by the committee. The provision focusing on the energy efficiency of Bitcoin has been contentious, and the first provision was taken out in late February to be reworked. However, the latest provision was shoehorned in last weekend, while not as harsh as the original, was still impractical. Jeremy Allaire, founder of crypto payments platform CirclePay, described the voters' extremely high stakes and doubted that any such ban could actually be implemented. And he said that such a proposal made it this far is extraordinarily concerning and unlikely to stand up to practical reality. Stefan Berger, a member of the EU Parliament, tweeted the success, and translated, his tweet reads, "First stage win at MiCA in committee. By accepting my proposal, members have paved the way for future-orientated crypto regulation. It's now a matter of accepting the report as a whole in the final vote and sending out a stronger signal for innovation." The concerns about the environmental sustainability of Bitcoin remain and are still in the minds of the EU parliamentary voters. And despite voting down any type of ban on proof of work, the vote did call for a reduction in crypto's carbon footprint. MEPs have asked the European Commission to include crypto assets mining in the EU taxonomy, a classification system for sustainable activities by 2025. Now, this is obviously good news for Bitcoin, but should concerns about the environmental impact of the coin be heeded? Where do you stand on Bitcoin sustainability? Do let us know in the comments below. It's well known that Elon Musk is a big driver in the advancement of meme coin Doge with his recent support. And in fact, since his backing of the Doggy coin, a multitude of other meme coins have sprung up. We have with us the global brand and business manager of Hock Finance, Mark Basa. Mark, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
And I brought Kento, who is our head of happiness at CCD, who happens to be a Shiba Inu, and he's my dog, but it was just pure coincidence that he happens to be Shiba. And I thought because we're talking about Dogecoins today, meme tokens, that he was perfect to accompany us.
He is perfect. I mean, this is like the foundation of all meme tokens sit around this guy right here and the breed it is itself. So yeah, he's a great asset to the show.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk to you about how have they become so popular? I mean, is this all because of Elon Musk, or what's your opinion?
Yeah, I would say that they became so popular in terms of the global reach after Elon Musk tweets about Dogecoin. Doge had a very big community for many years. It was developed, I think, 2013 as a joke with you know, the Shiba Inu meme as the brand itself. But since, you know, one of the richest, most powerful men in the world, you know, looked at this undervalued asset, Dogecoin, and says, hey, you know, this is really cool, the token explodes in price. And then meme season comes, and Elon Musk goes on to Saturday Night Live, and all these other projects, you know, get out there. So I think he's responsible for it, and you can say that's a good thing, you can say it's a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. Yeah. But yeah, he's the man behind, I would say, you know, the foundation of the meme industry itself.
And do you think then that Dogecoin is going to hold itself, or because there's so many others that are being created right now? So I'm just wondering, you know, what do you see happening in this space?
I would say, you know, Shiba Inu for a long time was catching up and really competing, because it launched this brilliant brand which resonated with retail investors that didn't know anything about Web3 or crypto or blockchain or whatever. And they saw this as their opportunity to get into what they missed out on, which is all the money made in Dogecoin. Yeah. So, you know, they launch as the Doge killer, and, you know, people go crazy for it, and the token moons, and, you know, 13-year-old millionaires are made from a meme token. So to hold that position, I think that, well, one, they've got a lot of powerful and experienced blockchain and, you know, entrepreneurs behind Dogecoin. Two, I would say, which is probably more important than number one, would be the community. The community behind Dogecoin is so powerful. Those community members are on, you know, social media all day, sharing memes and supporting one another, and it's, you know, it's quite beautiful to see random people supporting a token. That's the leverage of a meme token that will be used, especially with something like Doge, which is the winner right now. It's number one. Yeah. If they're to win, it's because of the community. Yeah.
So Mark, how do meme tokens have an edge over all the other tokens that are being created at the moment?
I think that meme tokens are simple, they're creative, and they're fun. And they basically, you know, when they brand themselves in terms that the retail investor understands. If you have a very complicated technical layer one or some other blockchain project, you lack on the community side, the marketing side, and the social side. That is really what is going to elevate your token from being top 1,000 to top 100. Meme tokens themselves have this very powerful brand. You know, everybody who invests into a meme token wants the token to moon. So they will tweet, they will share things on social media to ensure the token's, I guess, survival, but so it thrives in the industry. And that's why they are so, you could say, valuable from the brand power side of things.
Yeah, and you seem pretty passionate about this whole area and certainly know a lot about it. So I wanted to know, how did you get into this?
Funny enough, a friend calls me and he says, have you heard of Shiba Inu? And I say no, and I buy it relatively early. I know people that bought in very early. And then I start buying all these other tokens. I start buying, you know, Hokkaido Inu, Hock Finance, who I work for now. And so I invest in these meme tokens and I make a killing. I found Bitcoin in 2011, and I got into Ethereum in about 2016, 2017. Meme tokens came later, but, you know, I made a ton of money. And then I looked at this and I thought, wow, if these tokens could actually build utility, real world products in decentralized finance, where you could, you know, spend and send your crypto the way you want to, these things will beat all the other projects out there. And we've seen that today with so many projects taking more of a fun, creative approach onto maybe a DeFi ecosystem, and these projects are leading right now.
Yeah, fascinating. I mean, when I sort of came into this space, I just saw this little one popping up everywhere, and I was kind of like, what is this with the Shiba Inu? He's exhausted today, but anyway, Mark, such a pleasure speaking with you. I could talk for a lot longer, but we will maybe catch up again next time.
Fantastic, thanks so much.
Thank you. So this week, we're going to be starting a new segment called Deep Dive with CCD. And today we want to explore Bitcoin's energy usage in the light of EU's concerns around proof of work. It was estimated that the Bitcoin network drew 82 terawatts of electricity in 2021, a 9% increase from 2020. As of December 2021, the current annualized draw is 89 terawatts. Now, to put this into some kind of perspective, the Bitcoin network consumed 0.05% of the total global energy consumed in 2019, which practically amounts to a rounding error when it comes to global energy consumption. So just as a comparison, it's reported that domestic tumble dryers and data centers used 108 terawatts, 0.07% of the global energy consumption, and 204 terawatts, 0.13% respectively in 2020. Sources of energy used to power Bitcoin show that 39% of the energy sources consumed on the network are renewable. So it was estimated the carbon emission of Bitcoin mining for 2021 to be 41 metric tons of CO2. In comparison, the emissions resulting from the gold industry are estimated to be between 100 and 145 metric tons of CO2 annually. Estimates say the global banking system used 264 terawatts of energy in 2019. One of the world's richest men, Elon Musk, has had a cryptic relationship with crypto. But despite falling prices of Bitcoin, the Tesla CEO says he's not selling. Now, often seen making bold statements on Twitter, Musk mused about the inflation rate in the coming years, noting pressure for Tesla and SpaceX in raw materials and logistics. And this prompted MicroStrategy CEO and Bitcoin bull Michael Saylor to chime in and talk about how weaker currencies could collapse with rising consumer inflation. He, of course, also mentioned how Bitcoin would be the benefactor of this. Musk agreed and went so far as to offer some advice. Now, he said, as a general principle, for those looking for advice from this thread, it's generally better to own physical things like a home or stock in companies you think that make good products than dollars when inflation is high. I still own and won't sell my Bitcoin, Ethereum or Doge. As for his own crypto holdings, Musk is hodling his Bitcoin, Ethereum and Doge. The Tesla CEO has often had an impact on crypto prices with his tweets. However, despite backing his chosen 3 coins in a bearish market, the tweets failed to boost the Bitcoin price. The Dogecoin price spiked briefly but fell back, resuming a downward trend that's seen it lose more than 80% of its price since a Musk-fueled rally pushed it to record highs about a year ago. Musk is indeed a divisive figure in crypto. He still has concerns about Bitcoin's energy usage, and he's happy to back the meme coin Doge over all others. And yet it seems the CEO is tuned into the role this new asset class could play in the coming inflation-affected years. Are you hodling through these tough times for traditional markets and crypto? And what role do you think crypto will play if inflation really takes off? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining us on Crypto Channel Direct, powered by Concordium. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe by hitting the button below. And we'll be back next week with the news that you need to know. And until then, I'm Claire Ross Brown. See you next time.